Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to. This entire series is about how to make games, but first we will get a very basic game. First, we will go with Tic Tac Toe, and in this video, you will require Tic Enter. So go and import it via the pip command. Okay, so first, I need to show you what is a Tic Tac Toe game. Okay, so it's basically something like this. Okay, you might have played in your school. Okay, so the thing is uh, one player makes x, other makes 0, and whoever makes the first completes first three line will be the winner. It can be horizontal or it can be diagonal. Okay, vertical or diagonal or horizontal, but it can't be like this. This way it won't work. Okay. um, Let me edit this on. uh, okay, so now let us begin. I am over here. I am going to use the Sublime text editor. So from Ticenta import. Okay, and now what this command does is it import all the libraries from the Ticenta. Now, and make sure you have the correct version of Python installed. For this series, we are going to use Python 3.6. Okay, you can even do it with Python 3.8 or higher versions, but you need at least Python 3.6. Okay, so now um, let us one let us have three buttons. Okay, so we will give it as A1. We're going to button main uh, text is equal to empty. Okay, so this what this will do is it will define a button. Okay, uh, this is A2 button name text equal to. Okay, for this now I'm going to copy and paste it 9 times. Okay, so this is A3, A B1, B2, B3. Here is the C1, C2, and this will be C3, of course. Okay, so I have defined this buttons over here. Now let us provide your further. Okay, so A1 dot grid is going to be in the first column and the first row. row is equal to 1 and column is equal to 1. Okay, now let us paste this, and let me rename all the. Okay. So now that I am done, let us this will be 1 1. So this will be second column, third column. Okay, this will be second, third, second, third. Okay, so this will be third, 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 second, second, and second. Okay, so now main. Okay, so now let us run this. So you can see the buttons are too small, so we need to increase them. Okay, so for that we are going to use width and height. Okay, yep, is equal to, let us say 60, and height is equal to 60. Now let us copy this. Okay, I have changed the height and width to 10 because 60 was too much. Okay, so now you can see. So these are the buttons. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to have two a method for the flow. Okay, so let us make a method for it. So over here we are going to make a method called player, and what this method will do is it will check if it's player 1 or player 2. So if p1 double equal to 1, okay, p1 equals to 0, and p2 equals to 1. Okay, and if p2 double equal to 1, p1 equal to p1 equal to 1 and p2 equals to 0. Okay, and what we'll do is we will return, And what we will do is we will return over here string. So we will return x, and over here we will return 0. Okay, or so over here just let us do p equals p1 equals to 1 and p2 equals to 0. Okay, so let us make p1 and p2 global. Global p1 comma p2. Okay, so p1 and p2 are global now, so it will affect the changes. Okay, so what we need to have is now command. Now we need two things to check if it's a win or not, and to check if a player one or two is win or not, or and a method to write it. Okay, so we are going to have a command for those buttons. So let us have a command. So over here, what it will do is it will. So what we are going to do is we'll have a definition for the button A1 C. Okay, so what we are going to do is we will put in a val, and we will call the player function. Function simply over here. We will convert it to string str. Okay, and what we are going to do is we are going to change the text. So a1 dot config, and we are going to change the text equal to val, text equal to val. Okay, so now let us run this. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the command over here. So basically we need to give it a command. So which command to be run? So this is and C. Okay. So now we are going to do this for other buttons as well. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy this, rename it as of other buttons like A to C, and give this a command. Okay, A to C. So we are going to do this for all the buttons. Yeah. So what we have done is we have created this for everything, and make sure you also do this C3 over here and C2 all this. Okay, you also change that. Okay, so now what we are going to do is just make it look clean. We are going to have another file, and we are going to name it as support. Okay, from support. So now just check if this is working. Okay, we need to define this in that file also. Yes, that's a clear song. Yes, back to where it was, and just share. Okay, so now it's working. So basically, what was happening is support dot when I put the files in support.y, actually it was not able to detect this buttons. Okay, and the reason why I wanted to do this is because the code had become too big, and I didn't wanted you to get confused. Uh, okay, so now let us define another method. Okay, to check if it's a view or not. Okay, yes, it is uh, if all the if any three of them Okay, so this is how it need to be. So we are going to check if first we are going to check it horizontally of each columns, then we are going to check of each rows, and then we are going to check for the diagonals. Okay, so if a1, um, that's double equal to a2 text and a2 equal to a3. Okay, so what we'll do is for now just print. Vector. Okay, now what we need to do is hello. Okay, yeah, yeah, just going to change the column. Okay, so here is C, now here what we are going to do is something different. Okay, so first will be A1 equal to B1 equal to C1. Okay, B1 equal to C1. Okay, so now we are going to copy this, and what we are going to do is over here change the numbers to, and remember now I had also done a similar sort of program in Visual C++, if you remember back then. Okay, so this is the victory map. Okay, and now what we are going to do is we need to have some sort of thing, okay, for victory. Okay, is what we are going to do is make p1 equal to 1, p2 equals to 0. Okay, then what, mm, what will be, we'll just prompt an exit message. So what we are going to do is here on upload to the which map means we need to create a pop-up. So we'll go pop-up. Okay. Okay. What we are going to do is so it's main dot we are going to have this over here. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna call the pop-up and we need to have something over here. Also like to put the space. Oh, I have got a much better idea. Rather than doing this pop-up, what we are going to do is from import, import message box. So what it's going to do is it's going to import the message box from the Tic Tac Toe library. Okay. And now we are going to use message box. Um, show info. And what we are going to show is game. And over here layer will be the player that one. Okay, so over here will be winner. Okay, and next thing we'll have is we'll exit main. So main dot exit. So we'll exit the main. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy and paste this everywhere. Just okay. Just make sure to rename this all. Okay, copy and paste this everywhere. Yeah. Eight, eight. Okay. So now we are going to call the victory method over everywhere. So Now we are going to call the victory method everywhere. So this is the victory method. Just copy and paste it all around. Okay, now let us check it. Okay, it's getting an error because we haven't defined the. Okay, so winner was the yes. Okay, now let us check. That's actually getting wrong. It should only do what's wrong with it. Let me check. Yes, let us put this down. Check. A1 text. It didn't print anything. And why would it? Obey. What? Uh, let us check now. Okay, so now I figured out the problem. The problem was that it was when it was empty, so it was matching it. Okay, so what we need to do is do this. Just copy this, paste it into this. Do this for the entire time. Okay, so we need to do this. So let me do this. Okay, so now this is done. Let us check. Okay, so there are some problems. The exit method isn't working. Then we haven't made a method for the cross. Okay, So we need to make methods for diagonals as well. So let us make those for diagonals. A1, B2, and B2, C3. Okay, let us just copy paste this thing. Rename this both of them to A1. Okay, now we will do the same for the other diagonal. Okay, so let us copy the entire thing. Okay, and what over here need to be is A3, B2, C1. Okay, let us rename this to A3. Okay, so this is done for the diagonals. Okay, and now what we need to do is press Ctrl plus F, find all. Okay, and what we are going to do is find all, and we are changing it to quit. Okay, maybe quit will work, as exit don't work in most cases. Yeah, so it's working already fine, and yeah, that's it. So you have created your own game. Okay, now what we can do is we can add a title and all that stuff to it. Okay, so see you in the next series. For the next series we will be using pie game.